How y'all doing? Now, what I'm showing off here, these are Lizardmen I've collected. I've collected, painted, and even posted these in videos previously. And I, just got these because I like the theme. I like the look of these Lizardmen, and I had a nice theme going here. The smaller ones are from Reaper Miniatures, a combination of both plastic and metal. Now, this one in the middle here, that's from the now out of production El Dorado miniature game, and I got this at half price. This is a Kartakia. I figured the theme is you got a bunch of Lizardmen and it's sort of their sort of leader, a huge hulking brute. So, and what I've done is I've collected more to add to this theme here, and let me show you what I got. Okay, so the first one here. This is a Lizardman Archer from Reaper. Now, of course, this is metal. This I have another one, as you can see, but this is the plastic. This is from the bones line. You can see how easy that bends everything. Now, for those of you who don't know, the plastic ones will definitely a fraction of the cost, usually a little below half the original price of metal, but you lose a little bit of detail. But when you paint it up and put it on a board, anyone looking at that damn close is looking too damn close, as my grandma would say about woodworking. So there's that. So I have another one because you just can't have more than one archer, and so this will be a nice addition to the warband here. The other one I already got before, again, so it's this guy right here. It's got a nice little spike club, turtle shield, and again, it's the same as this one. Both are metal, and we'll see how it turns out when I paint this guy. I don't know if I'm going to do anything different or what have you. Now, the next two are the same miniature, one plastic, one metal, and it will complement the Kartakia here. Let's have a closer look before I show you. See, Kartakia there, I chose as sort of the leader of the warband. It's got some knives, claws strapped to its arm there. Put some dry blood. Nice right spines. Nice T-Rex style head. I styled the base there myself. This was just a basic plastic base. I just put some gravel and nice pattern, some water effects to go with the others. So that's the Kartakia, and to go with it, I bought these guys. These are this is a Blacktooth Savage. This is the Bones one, of course. And, these are relatively new. And again, it has that nice thing. It's a smaller one, the Kartakia. It still has a nice little T-Rex head. It fits wonderfully to nice Savage Lizardman clothing and looks that the other ones have. Spiked, club and everything. And he's even interesting. He's got these little scar tattoos there. So again, this serves like a smaller version of the Kartakia, as you can see. Like one grows into the other, but it's not there yet. So it can act like a second in command or something stronger than normal troops. Whatever you go with this. I don't have a specific game that these are going with. This is just a theme I'm playing with here in collecting and painting these miniatures. Now, if I had to critique this, the tail I would like it a little bit more slender. Look like the Kartakia it has a nice little longer, more flexible tail. This one's kind of stubby. For those of you who ever watched the old television series Dinosaurs done by Jim Henson, it kind of reminds me of that. But okay, it doesn't bother me too much because I imagine this growing longer as it gets bigger. So again, so I like this one. I picked this up at a local hobby store, but they didn't have the one I was actually after. That was the metal one, since I prefer metal. So here it is, pretty much the same miniature. Slight differences about it. Of course, it's metal, so it has a bit more detail, especially in the teeth. But also the pose of the arm, particularly the weapon. This one is sort of faced towards inward, towards his opponent, what have you. This one's more bent sideways. So as I say, if I try to put it on the same plane, you can see the angle of the face is different. But no big deal. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same miniature. I think it would just have two big ones, but they have the leader that's much larger. It's again, nice little theme here, and I paint these up. I want to see if I could paint these as two different shades of green or what have you, so you can know which is which. So there you go. And those are the four Lizardmen I'm going to add to this warband. We'll see how they turn out. Okay, so I got them all painted up there. Let's see the results there. Let's go with the Archer. And he turned out just fine. I mean, at the base I didn't put any water effects, so I'll differentiate with him. But more or less it looks almost the same. Maybe a touch lighter green than the original, different coloring of the straps and everything. So yeah, nothing too special, but I gave it a little highlight on top of the wood there, a bit more detailed unlike this one. But there are some brushstroke highlights, it's hard to see, but yeah, turn all right. The archery bag's a bit different. But yeah, slight differences, but you know, it's nothing for a basic trooper. You want, you know, can't distinguish too much. Well, you can, you want to, just not how I did it. Let's start with the next one here. Let's go with the one with the club, and let's see, compare him to the other one here. A little darker tinge, but more or less. I gave this one multicolored necklace. This one all silver. Loincloth's a different color. Shell, you know, yeah, it's, again, like the Archer, minor differences, but overall the same. But again, these, you know, these are just basic troops, different color bag here. So the base is different, one's dry, one's on wet river. So again, nothing too unique. But the interesting ones are these Black 2 Savages. This is the plastic one, you could tell because the club is bent more inward here. Gave it a good greenish look. Turn it all right, and you know, let's see. Yeah, it's can't get too much focus on the mouth there, but I got a slideshow after this, so you could take a better look. So yeah, there you go. That's the plastic. So yeah, kind of again, it complements the Cardiakia from Eldorado because you figure one will grow into the other, or a more savage version of it. You know, maybe this could be the ruler, and this could be just a savage brute. However, you know, whatever you want to put with this. Now, that's the plastic. That's the Bones Reaper model. Here we have this is the metal one, and distinguishing it by adding more detail, like make it a lighter green. Teeth, you know, again with the bones there, you get mostly the same miniature, but you get differences like, you know, teeth come out more, you stand out like that, more harder, more sharper details on, you know, texturing and all that. You know, gave it a different color up, a banding there. I think the other one kind of gave it a goldish, copperish color. See, like that, and then, you know, here I came in sort of a blue turquoise. But again, I'm glad I got both of these, so I experimented 2 different ways. Yeah, more or less the same, but you know, a higher shade of green on this one. But in addition to that, after I did the pre-ones, I went ahead and ordered more from Reaper Miniatures to complement more. Gave it a little Lizardman Shaman. So I have, again, it'll be in a slideshow before and after. It's very simple. I should have, in hindsight, probably put that in a wider base, a square base, and decorate that. So, because this is a very for those you know, if you have a base like this, it tilts over like crazy. So to make it stand out from the others, instead of just making it all green, not only made it a lighter shade of green, I gave it a blue scale, you know, effect on the back. So nicely done there. You know, so, kind of started off with a drab olive, gave it a brown wash, you know, dark blue scales, and highlighted it further with lighter greens and lighter blues. Pretty simple to go by. So there you go. So there you go. These are all the Lizardmen I collected, and they're all fully painted for whatever purposes I have need for. I am not much of a player, but I like the idea that I could build on a theme like this. So if I do put them in a game, you know, they are all painted and they can match and they can work out. So there you go. Have a slideshow after this. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.